Trust me, after watching this video to the very end and you digest it and comprehend it, trust me, you won't have problem with you finding the right strategy and with you able to analyze the market perfectly. Hey guys, welcome to back to my YouTube channel, Trade with Ademola. And on this very video, I'll be explaining how I take my trades. The trades I take this week and how I go about them. And this week is going to be the only day trading strategy you basically need for you to become profitable and for you to become a very good analyst. So without wasting much of our time, let's basically dive into it. So this week I took this trade on BTC, and you can also see I'm still looking for the entry on BTC. Yeah, I took this trade, which is a nice about 9 hour trade. I have this also. I took a trade on JPUSD also. Yeah, this trade which gave about 12 RR, and before this I also took another long trade on GU, and in my previous video where I was talking about liquidity, I also used this GU as an example, and I was explaining something very important which later like play out here on this chart. So if you haven't watched that video, go back to it and watch it, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on notification bell, so that once I drop entertaining any videos, you'll be like notified once, and you'll be able to like lay your hands on the first hand information, first hand educative videos. So I got this video, this 12-hour trade. I also caught uh, another trade here, another long trade around this area, also around this area, also which I TP around this zone, because there was a news on Wednesday, yes. So I have to like take my profits before like the news since I was in the profit. So like to avoid news that to avoid story that touches the heart. And also I took trade on this trade on Euro CHF. I took two trade on Euro CHF. The first one was a loss for me, CH was a loss for me, and the second one was actually a nice take profit. And imagine this trade also. I analyze it. I didn't have actually like take it. I'm just seeing that the trade is already playing out. I just analyze it down. I'm still like contemplating about taking it. I don't even know the trade has already triggered and massive profit already. But this was the one I actually like took that gave me a nice 7 hour trade. So the first one I took was an aggressive entry, which took me out, here, and because my support was closed, it was tight. I mean, so it's an aggressive entry. But yeah, this is a confirmation entry for me. This is a confirmation entry for me. And this one, obviously, I'm kind of actually like pained because this year has done about uh, close to 2 hours already, and I didn't even know. I didn't even take it because it was already close to market close. So I analyzed the chart around let me say around 6 or so, and it's already like we're moving to market close. So I didn't know that it's going to trigger today. Fears about that. So I took this trade also. It took profit, and I'm still expecting more sales on this Euro CHF, because if you definitely watch my last video where I was explaining liquidity, you will know that this trade will still at least get to this around this zone to take out this entire trend line liquidity. So I took this trade also, and I took BTC, GBP and I took USD card also, USD card, and that was actually like a banger for me. Like this week was actually like profitable for me. It was a nice week for me. Um, this very USD card had first entry, second entry, third entry, fourth entry. Although I was stopped out in this third entry, but that was because of broker manipulation. So that was my fault. It was manipulation. So by the time trade come back to this side, it was around 10, 11, and you all know how brokers can be like can be when it comes to like midnight with their spread and all of that. So basically, I'm still looking out for basically another entry, yeah, probably around this soon or so. So basically, enough for the story. Let me just basically dive into how I was able to get this clean and nice trade. You can basically see, and Yeah, see, before this trade even played out, I posted this very trade on X. So that was it. So how did I go about this trade? Let me start from GBP USD. One thing is, first of all, you have to make sure you like master your market structure, both internal structure and external structure. I already did like a simplified video on market structure, like a beginner friendly video market structure. Although I didn't dive in fully explaining external and internal structure, but at least I spent the main thing you're supposed to understand there. So let me dive into how I got this very trade. So I went to the higher time frame, and how do I just go about my trade? I do go to before I start my trade, before I start analyzing charts, I do go to my higher time frame. I will the chart the time frame I use for my higher time frame are 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, and sometimes if like I didn't get anything convincing enough, and that 4 hours, 2 hours, I'm going to probably three time frame. So yeah, I went to the 4 hour time frame. Then I checked where this market, because this market was already selling down, it was going down. I checked it where it was reacting from. So I was reacting from off this other block here. And to me, this other block just an inducement for this major order block here that was just called was a major sell and they like on this because you can basically see big structure to the downside on this chart. So how do I use to check my this area where I'm going, where I'm my direction of the trade to check where the market is basically breaking structure towards. So you can see that the market was breaking structure towards the downside here. Basically some multiple break of structure here, break of structure occurring like different break of structure in the market. You can basically see it break of structure here. So the market was like bearish, but then why did I take this buy? Then you can say, like I said, this buy here was just an inducement to convince little traders and what have you. So when it was coming down, I was looking for where to like to take the buy towards this sell zone. So when market came into this for our order block, and I have my liquidity also. Like my previous video, I talked about equal loss and equal, which is another form of liquidity. I can see the equal loss present this week here, this long week here, and this long week here. Equal loss. So the liquidity is present, and the order block is present. Pre structure is present here. So, but then I didn't go in aggressively. I was just waiting for formation, because you can see on the 4 hour time frame, it was just ranging. And if you go to other time frame also, you can see the other block also present. 3 hours time frame. Let me check it. You can see the other block present there. So ours, which makes the other block invalid, other valid one, a strong one at that. So you can see everything is present. And basically see the market will just ranging around the zone. But then you can see a fracture because structure here inside that other block when the market tapped into it. Market just tapped into it briefly, then it later went into like tap it properly on the 4 hour time frame, and it gave a fracture because structure here to the downside. And here you can see change of character. I mean, it broke to show to the downside here. Then, since it already tapped into the other block properly, then I went to my lower time frame. So I do take my trades on 30 minutes or 15 minute time frame, and sometimes probably 1 hour. I barely go to the 5 minutes, except if I'm trading gold because of stop loss and all that. So I do go to like lower time frame. So the first trade I took on this very GBP USD was after the market came into my point of interest. It's like it triggered the point of interest and went up here. You can see you have a fractal block of structure here, which this one I drew here. Then you can see another fractal break here to the upside, giving an MSSA. Then what did I do? I can spot another block here, spot my inducement here, this low here, my inducement. Then I place my long two here. Although I was planning to like take profits at this zone where I put this line, but because of news, I didn't like wait till that moment. So I closed the trade. I think in a 3 hour trade or 4 hour trade. Then my stop was um below this zone. That was for the first trade actually. So going forward, when like after the news happened and what have you, so I know what am I expecting. My 4 hour time frame. I went to the 4 hour time frame basically because that's where I took my trades. So I was like looking at how price was basically approaching my point of interest. So I explained this in my previous video already, that you have to pay attention to how price is basically approaching your price of interest. So I can say that this 18 is already like is by presenting a structural liquidity towards my price of interest, which is a trend line liquidity, have this trend line liquidity. So what am I explaining? What am I expecting? In my previous video, you can check it when then the video was still playing, the trade was still playing out, and then I don't think I've even analyzed this trade there. So I was expecting, what am I expecting? I'm expecting this long to like take out at this trend entire trend and liquidity first before another thing. So at least to get to this point first, then this point, then before another thing. What am I expecting? I'm expecting, you can see the bigger picture here. I said I have 4 hours order block here for a sell here, and this high here as my inducement. You can basically see I also have this equal high also here, equal high liquidity, which I explained in my previous video here. So what am I expecting? Expecting market to buy up to this moment at least before another thing, because market can actually like miss entry or something, but I'm still expecting to get to this point before like selling. Then after, when the market starts selling, to come down here, take out this or all this liquidity, because all this thing also like a form of trend liquidity, then take out this low entirely. So that's my bigger picture on this GBP/USD, because I'll still be checking it out on next week, because it's one of the like the pairs which I actually like enjoy trading. So basically that's what I'm expecting. Basically, so how do I take this trade? I was expecting, I'm expecting the this trade to take out this entire general liquidity and take out this equal low or high before another thing. So that's how I basically got this 12 RR trade and the first one 4 RR trade. So how do I get this trade? Since I'm already like bullish on this trade and I can confirm that I'm already bullish, what do I do? I mean, it is this whole thing off, so I can basically get my explanation properly. So basically I have two entry models which I use breaker block and order block. So this second trade is a breaker block, the first one is a breaker block. So basically here, since I can confirm that the market is already bullish and breaking stocks to the upside, then I came to my lower time frame. No, I'm still at my higher time frame here. I'm still at my higher time frame here. Then I mark my key level. So how do I mark up my key level? These long wicks here, you see these long wicks like this. I think some people call them rejection block or what have you. This long wick like this, I don't mark them. Long wick like this, I don't mark them. Long wick like this, I don't mark them. So before market got to this area, there was a long wick I was seeing here, and this thing also presents like a form of OCL, what people call OCL, is open and close level or something like that. This is here. So that's what I mark as my key level. So what we basically call key level are those your point of interest at the higher time frame. So you can see I mark this OCL here. So then how do I go about taking this trade? Since I see it on the 4-hour time frame, then I scale up. I will come back to another higher time frame like 3 hours. Then I'll check if this thing I marked out here, this OCL, if it's aligning on the 4-hour time frame, if it's aligned with another higher time frame level. Let's check it out. This is it on the 3 hours time frame. You can see basically see that it's aligning from 4 hours time frame. It came to the 3 hour time frame. Now let's go to the 2 hour time frame. Basically, so like this thing is still present at this 2 hour time frame, like this OCL level is still basically present here. So what do I used to do? So me basically, if I can see that my higher time frame key level is at higher time frame key level on 4 hour time frame is aligning with probably 3 hours or 2 hours on 4 hours on higher time frame. Then what do I used to do? Then I'll just skip down to my entry time frame, which is 30 minutes or 15 minutes. So basically, yeah, I use 15 minutes. Then I'll check if I can see a breaker block or another block at that level. So if I can see breaker block or other block at that level, I'll go in aggressive. But if I can't see, then I'll just use confirmation entry. So that basically I do go about taking this trade. So yeah, I use 15-minute time frame. I can basically see at that level that I marked out here, which is this. I can see a breaker block here. Is a breaker block here. And like I explained in my previous video, breaker block is another block that like failed to hold. And also you can also see that this breaker block is also aligned with another block. Basically aligned with this other block. But then I didn't even pay attention to the other block here. I was paying attention to this breaker block. And how do I take this breaker block? I do like align this breaker block in form of that, in the sense that if naturally this breaker block, this other block, no, yeah, a breaker block is like a failed other block. So normally, if this other block didn't fail, will this actually hold prices down? Like the is this breaker block presenting what I would like to see in another block? And here is actually like presenting it because this is another block here. This is an inducement block of structure. If you ever look up here, so everything is present, but it's actually failed, which makes me confident to like take this breaker block because I have to be like careful when it comes to breaker block, taking my pre from breaker block. So you can basically see it. And I took this low here as my inducement for it. Then price came in, tapping me in, and went straight to TP. So basically, now I'm still basically looking for the entry because I'm still bullish on GU to take out this entire trend liquidity and take out this equal lows before that thing. So here I'm looking for my re-entry. So my entry I'm looking for is I will still go back to that higher time frame to check if like everything I'm still doing is still basically making sense. Now, you can basically see like I said, I do mark out OC level or that huge huge or weeks because those long weeks on that time frame most of the time they are your breaker block and other block also. That's why I do mark them. Since they are on higher time frame, they used to appear in the form of week or OCL level. So you can basically see it here. So this is 1 year, then this is another one. This is another week here. This is another long rejection block here. Then let me scale to another higher time frame to align it with the first higher time frame. Then you can see that 3 hours time frame is not aligning with 4 hour time frame. So this OCL level is at this place now, and this one rejection block is at this place. So it's not aligning with my 4 hour time frame. Let's go to 2 hours time frame. Then you can basically see that another rejection block, this thing is also present on this 2 hour time frame rejection as a rejection block, and on the 2 hour time frame, this my rejection block here is not really like clear at this zone, which makes me skeptical about this second one and more confidence on this first one. Now, since I've mapped out and seen that clearly, what do? I come down to my entry time frame, 15-minute time frame, and look for my entry model, order block or breaker block. And clearly here you can basically see an order block here, an opposite candlestick before an impulsive move, which caused a piece of structure. I basically see the order block here, I basically see my break of structure here. Then my inducement or my liquidity, you can see it here. Like my previous video where I explained that the different form of liquidity, equal lows, these are equal lows. Because this long week here, if you come to a lower time frame, is an order block. Let me come to 5-minute time frame for you to see it clearly here. So I don't want this video to be too long, so I basically see there's an order block around this place. So equal lows here. So this just basically it. So where am I expecting order buy? So if market did not take out this entire general liquidity first and came back to my entry to this level, I will be looking to take another buy entry from this zone. So this is where I'm looking for to take another buy entry. So my stop loss below this other block. Although there's another block here, so if you don't want to use it, you don't want to use it as a stop loss, you can make it cover it this second other block here, or just place it below. Then you target that eye. Target the eye. Let me zoom in. Let me shrink the chart. Target this eye as I take profits. We're having a beautiful close to 9 hour trade here. So that's basically it. That's the trade I took and what I'm expecting next week. Now, so let me move next to USD card. It's another wonderful trade I also took on the trade. So same analysis, same way I took the first one was where I took this also. 4 hour time frame, what do I see? What do I see? Now this place I map out here a potential reversal level for this sell that is coming. But I won't go in aggressively. I'll be going with confirmation entry because there are two levels which I mark out and I don't know which one the market will be using. So one reason why I'll be using confirmation entry. So how do I get this sell? I basically see here on the higher time frame here, I can basically see here that market has already changed direction from being bullish. Market was bullish before, but has already changed direction from being bullish to being bearish. You can basically see it's breaking structure to the downside and give us an MSS here. On that time frame, you can see it here, see break of structure here, break of structure here, give us break of structure to downside on for time frame. Then, like I do say, I look for this long week or the OCL level. So at this level here, where I took my entry, I have 2 ways I do take my trade. I have my aggressive entry and my formation entry. So that will be another explanation for the another day. As you basically see this OCL level here, OCL level here on the 4 time frame. Now let me come to the 3 time frame and align it together if it will align. Now on 3 time frame, you can basically see that it's still aligning, but it's not. You can basically see it's still aligning. Then 2 time frame also. Let's see what's happening there. But on 3 time frame, then 2 time frame, then we have what? We have another block, which means this my higher time frame key level are aligning together. So like I do come back to my lower time frame to check my for my other block or what have you. So this first one initially I missed the trade. This one first one I missed it. I was planning to take an aggressive entry, but then I did was I refined my entry because of this smaller block to the smaller block. So it's made entry, but it still tapped into the 2 hours other block. So then since it taps into it, most of the time I use 15-minute time frame. Mostly I use 15-minute time frame. Then what do I say here? I can see the market has given me an MSS here, a little break of structure to the downside here. Here you can see we have a break of, we have higher low, higher low. This for the market to get to the opposite point. So I say my market broke this low here, this internal low like this. Then which my market gave me an MSS that way. Then I have this as my inducement, then this other block. Then I took this trade first. Then as market was moving, then definitely I'll be looking for opportunities to first of all to take out this trend line liquidity first. Then take out this entire another trend liquidity and take out this low entirely to confirm we are still being bearish. And going into the next week, new week, I'll still be looking for shorts to take to the downside. So then when I put this first one, same analogy as for this first one, second one I use for the second one. I use my higher time frame, aligning together, it's aligned. I saw this other block, I saw this high as my inducement. Can basically see the market came in, tap me in, start dumping. Same analogy here also. My high here came in. Can you just add market just basically expecting the analysis and start going. So basically I don't want this video to be too long. That's why I just like stopped here and just felt like a wonderful week for me and a wonderful trade I took. Yeah, I can basically see another scenario, the same analogy, Euro CHF I use for this Euro CHF, and basically I'm just speaking about this Euro CHF because I just spent hours like trying to analyze this chart because I was not convinced enough to use this as my liquidity, so I was just checking this engineer liquidity here for it. But then this was this. So I same analogy here to get this same 7RR, and also same thing here, and also on BTC also for the new week on BTC, I'm still expecting BTC to sell. So generally, if we are since we are bearish on BTC and BTC is still going down, I'm expecting BTC to go to at least for BTC to go to, I don't know where, but what I'm expecting BTC is for BTC to reach this zone, which is around 57,800 or thereabouts, to reach this zone. Since we are still bearish, so I'm expecting it to take out this low as a big construction to downside before another move, another push to the upside, and then we continue selling. So thank you for watching this video up to this moment. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell. And also have a Telegram community where I do drop amazing trade and share trade insights. Link is in my bio, and do well to join. And thank you. Don't forget to learn more and hear more. See you at the other side.